Hi everyone. This is the follow-up video to my last video where I answered a viewer's question, but he had a two-part question, so this is the second video to that. And Christopher 13 asked me, how do males have legal rights over females? And he made mention of women's health care and how is that a right that men have over women? Again, Christopher, as I said in the last video, legally speaking, neither sex has any more rights than the other one. Neither sex has neither sex has legal right over the other sex. So I think that's where the breakdown is happening. Now, the thing is that I don't know a whole hell of a lot about male health care. I know about pediatric health care because I have 6 children. I know about female health care because I am one. Male health care, not a whole hell of a lot. Now, my husband is a veteran of the United States Army, and I do assist him with his treatment and his doctors and things like that. And a lot of stuff I've gleaned from that, but it's more on the mental health side from the whole PTSD thing, and so I get from there. And I will be addressing the whole Veterans Association and the farcical nonsense that is in another video because it definitely needs to be told. But when it comes to men's health and issues that you guys are taken seriously on, I really don't know a whole lot about that. But I can speak from the women's aspect, and I can tell you this. When I had given birth to my oldest daughter, I went on Depo-Provera afterwards as a form of birth control. I had been on it before. I had used it for 6 years. I had a wonderful experience on it. I lost weight, never had a period. It was great. So after my daughter was born, I went back on it. And for whatever reason, this caused a condition in me that's called menorrhagia. Basically a flip-flopping of the cycle, as opposed to bleeding for a week and not bleeding for 3 weeks, it went to bleeding for 3 weeks and not bleeding for a week. But in my case, it was more like bleeding constantly, and I wouldn't bleed for like an hour, maybe a day if I was lucky. And this went on for 18 months straight. And I went to 3 separate doctors, 2 females and a male. The male was my primary physician for many years. He knew me. And each one of these doctors blew me off like it was no big deal. And I kid you not, the male doctor told me, Casey, you're a woman, you're supposed to bleed. And I'm going, not for 18 months straight, I'm not. But because I wasn't anemic as a result of so much blood loss, he didn't think it was that big of a deal, and he blew me off. Finally, I went to a specialist. They figured out it was hormonal imbalance. They fixed it right up. No problem. But see, I went through that for 18 months for nothing because I'm female and I'm made to bleed. No. I've experienced a range of nonsense when it comes to when I'm in labor with my children and being told by the nurses, oh, your pain couldn't possibly be that bad. And I'm going, I'm the one feeling it, sweetheart. I know how bad it is. And even if it's not bad to you, it's bad to me. So fix it. That's your job. I've had a lot of things just blown off because I'm female. My mental health has been blown off because, oh, you're probably just close to your cycle. And I'm thinking that has nothing to do with this. So when it comes to what rights a female has over a male in the healthcare realm, I really don't know what you guys go through. I would love to find out. I know that, the prostate exam, I don't think that's, I think that there's a better way to go about that. I don't understand a whole lot of that stuff, but I do know from the female's aspect that a lot of things we're not taken seriously on because, oh, she's hormonal, she's emotional, she's a woman. You're a woman, you're made to bleed, you're made to do this, you're made to do that. And it's like, well, but if it's painful or it's inconvenient or it's messy or it's messing with the quality of my life, no, I am not made to do this. And that's not what modern science and medical science is for. So that's my answer to your question, Christopher. Neither sex has any more rights than the other one, legally speaking, but we're not talking about legal practice here. We're talking about practical application of those rights. So thank you very much for watching, and keep the questions coming. Have a nice day.